December 11th, 1972. That was the last time man set foot on the moon. Eugene Cernan and Harrison Schmitt did it on Apollo 17. Now, as early as Wednesday night, NASA could take its first steps to return to the moon. This is a live look at Launch Pad 39B at the Kennedy Space Center in Florida, where Artemis II is preparing for the first crewed mission to the moon in nearly 54 years. Now, the crew, led by Commander Reed Wiseman, pilot Victor Glover, and mission specialist Christina Cook and Jeremy Hansen, will orbit the moon, potentially going farther from Earth than any other human in history. Now, Artemis II is a 10-day, 600,000-mile test flight around the moon and back home, a mission to test life support systems and check everything out before astronauts return to the surface of the moon, which is expected sometime in early 2028.
Just to remind everyone, this is a test flight. This is the first time we're going to try this. This is the first time we're loading humans on board. And I will tell you, the four of us, we are ready to go. The team is ready to go, and the vehicle is ready to go. But not for 1 second do we have an expectation that we are going. We will go when this vehicle tells us it's ready and when the team is ready to go. So we might go out to the pad, and we might have to try again a few more times, and we are 100% ready for that.
All right, joining us now, a man who knows a little something about space travel. He was the commander of the International Space Station, Leroy Chiao, and he's the author of a new book, Dinner with an Astronaut, which comes out in June. Leroy, I just want to start with, what are you most excited about for this mission here?
Well, I'm very excited about the four of them getting to go, number one. But as you pointed out, the first time in nearly 54 years that humans have traveled into the vicinity of the moon. Pretty cool. They're going to set a record for the humans that have traveled farthest from the Earth. And they're going to be on a free return trajectory, which means the moon's gravity is going to pull them back around once they swing past it and direct them back to Earth. As you pointed out also, the main purpose of the mission is to check out the Orion spacecraft and, put some mileage on the SLS rocket, as well as validate the heat shield. After 3 years ago, after Artemis I, there was some significant damage to the heat shield. NASA engineers and contractors believe they have their arms around it, so we're looking forward to a good flight test.
And, I think a lot of people are looking at the preparations being made for this test flight and for what it's really previewing, which is eventually going back to the moon itself. Why has it taken more than 50 years to go back to the moon?
We basically won the space race with the Soviet Union by landing humans on the moon. The Soviets never even got there. They managed to get a rover there and send back a sample, which was significant, but for different reasons, they never did get humans on the moon. And so now China has, just a few years ago, very publicly announced their intention to land their own astronauts on the moon by 2030, and hence kind of the impetus to try to get back there first, even though we've done it before, 56 years ago, thereabouts. But, it's important that we kind of establish a foothold on the moon, establish a moon base, and set us up to go to Mars, send humans to Mars, which is the next big goal.
I mean, was it just, yes, the competition from other countries as well, but, after those missions, was it, obviously we've sent people to space many times, you among them, but why was the moon just not so much part of what seemed like a priority?
Sure. Well, getting to the moon was the big thing back then. The Soviets were trying for the moon. We were trying for the moon. After we beat them in that space race, there was no more political reason to go back again. We landed 6 missions on the moon. 12 Americans walked on the moon. And, there was no reason to continue funding that, especially in the early 70s, stagflation. The economy was in a much not great place. And so the decision was made to cut back. We had a space shuttle on the drawing board. We decided that was going to be a low-cost access point to space. Didn't turn out that way, but Space Shuttle is still the most amazing vehicle we've ever built and operated. And exciting times ahead, too. Beyond Orion, I'm talking about Starship. That's a really exciting thing, SpaceX and Starship.
There's a lot of history on this flight, too. We're going to see the first black man, the first woman, the first Canadian, and that potential history isn't lost on some of the crew. Take a listen.
it's also not about celebrating any one individual. If there is something to celebrate, it's that we are at a time when everyone who has a dream gets to work equally hard to achieve that dream. And we're at a time where we've recognized the importance of, if we are not going for all and by all, we aren't truly answering all of humanity's call to explore.
And Leroy, I just want to ask, when you're in a crew like this, they happen to be from different backgrounds and things of that nature, but there obviously has to be a cohesiveness, a very unique cohesiveness going somewhere potentially where humans have never gone. Just give us some insight into what actually needs to happen among the crew and working together to pull off something like this.
Sure. The first thing a crew does when they come together, and by the way, the commander is usually given a lot of input into the composition of the crew. Not everyone's going to get along, right? But hopefully you've put together a crew that can get along. And the first thing that happens is you move into an office together and you start training together and you start bonding. And that's very important because, especially for a long duration flight on a space station for 6 or more months, everyone can get along for a couple of weeks on a shuttle mission. And in this case, it's a 10-day mission, so there shouldn't be any issues. But I'm sure this crew is bonded. They've been training for many years. They have a common goal, and they all seem to have that kind of personality that can get along with just about anyone.
Yeah. Leroy Chiao, appreciate you being here. Thanks for taking the time. And be sure to follow along with Artemis' trip to the moon on CNN All Access. We'll be right back, everyone.